I often get asked, what did I do to get my hair to be as long as it is? And I told myself, the next person that asks me, I'm just gonna make a YouTube video so that I can share my experience with the world. My hair is not as long as it has always been. My hair has actually been way longer than this. When I was growing up, my hair was curly and long, and the longest it ever was right down below past my girlfriend's when I was 13, and that's when I got my first relaxer, because my mom used to do my hair, and she had gotten to the point where there was nothing more that she could do. Her hands were she was starting to get a little bit arthritis in her hands, and she just could not keep doing my hair. So she went and took me to get my first relaxer. And looking back on it now, if I had known what I know now, and if the tools that are available now were available then, I would have never gotten a relaxer, because it completely destroyed my hair. I'm slowly getting my hair back to the way that it used to be. But back in summer of 2009, me and Chris were, still dating, and we were actually in Cary, and I went to brush my hair, because, I brush my hair a lot. I went to brush my hair and pull it up into a ponytail, and Chris looks at me and says, "You have a bald spot." And I said, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "You have a bald spot on your scalp." So, I peeled my hair apart, and lo and behold, I had a nickel size bald spot on my hair, which turned out to be a chemical burn from a relaxer. I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe this is happening. So I was like, okay, I'm done with relaxers, because this is ridiculous. And then a couple weeks later, I needed to get my ends trimmed, and a friend of mine who was my friend at the time, was going to do it for me, because she does her own. And she was combing my hair, and she says, "Your hair is broken off." And I was like, "Well, what are you talking about?" She's like, "It's long on the sides and short in the middle." And I was like, what? So I got her to take a picture, and lo and behold, my hair, it was long and thick right in the middle, or on the sides, and then right in the middle, like where my neck would be, it was completely broken off, like thinning and broken off. I was in complete and utter disbelief. I could not believe it. And so I was like, I've got to get this fixed. So one of my mom's friends, Miss Penny, she's a hair stylist, and she does people's hair, and she trims my hair for me. And I went to her and I said, "Miss Penny, I need you to trim my hair." And she, pulls my hair down, and she is combing it and she goes, "What did you do?" She was like, "I'm gonna have to cut it off." And she's like, "I'm just gonna need for you not to cry. Do not cry, because if you start crying, I'm gonna cry." So she's like, "I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna cut it so that it's not cut all the way off, but I'm gonna have to fix this." So she chopped my hair up to here in the summer of 2009. I did not know what to do with myself. I was like, my hair's never been this short. I was constantly pulling on it, and I was like, I don't know what to do. So that point on, I was like, I have got to do something different. I've got to change the way I take care of my hair, because God only gives you so much hair until it starts to thin and starts to fall out, and then you don't have any more. So I'm going to take care of my hair, and because I like my hair, it's one of my favorite things about myself, and I was like, I'm going to do a better job taking care of my hair. So I started doing research and, trying different things. And what I discovered, because my hair is not like the typical texture of African American women. I do, in fact, have Native American in my family. I also found out that my great grandmother on my father's side was from Holland. So I have, like European blood in my blood. So my hair is not like most black girls' hair. It feels more like baby doll hair or white girl hair. That's the best way I can describe it. So it doesn't kink up. It's curly, and sometimes it's wavy. So that's the texture of my hair. So like before I continue, my my stuff may not work for you because you have a different texture than I do, but these are the things that I did for myself. In my research, I discovered that sulfates and detergents and shampoo dry out and damage your hair. An example of a shampoo that has sulfates in it is Herbal Essence. And if you're not sure, you're like, what the heck is a sulfate? If you look on the ingredients in the back, it's going to be sodium lauryl sulfate. I think I pronounced that right. That is what dries your hair. It's a detergent, it's a soap, and it gives your hair that dry, frizzy look when you when you wash your hair. And then it causes you to use more conditioner than you need to. So I was using this at first, but when I discovered that, sulfates are damaging, I stopped using it. The other thing that you need to do to take care of your hair is you need to do a clarifying or a cleansing shampoo at least once a month. Now, even though sulfates are bad for you, they can help sometimes to just get all the grime out of your hair. And what I use for cleansing my hair once a month is mane and tail, which actually helps with growing. But what the secret with this is, because it was originally made for horses and animals, it's going to strip your hair of everything that you have in it, oils and all, and you cannot use this every single day. So I believe, yeah, this has sodium lauryl sulfate in it. I use this once a month to just get all the grime out, and it does help with growth if that's what you're looking for. So that's what I use. I also religiously every 6 to 8 weeks get my hair trimmed, and I would recommend that you find one person who does a great job of trimming your hair and stick to that person. Do not venture off with these different people, because you have to find someone that knows how to cut ends, not cut your hair. Because if you're trying to grow it out and this person keeps lopping off length off your hair, your hair's never going to grow like you want it to. So get someone that will just cut off the dead ends of your hair so that it'll continue to grow. Because if you don't, your hair's going to keep splitting off and breaking off, and you're going to be stuck with, it's going to seem like your hair's not growing. So the shampoo that I just discovered that works for me, because a lot of the organic shampoos, the reason why I don't use them is because they're so expensive. And with us only having one income, I feel terrible spending all this money on hair care products, and they are only like small bottles. One of the ones I did use was Shea Moisture, and it worked amazing. You can find that at Target, I believe Sally's, but I got mine at Target. But I was just like, I can't keep using this. This stuff is expensive. So I found an alternative, which is a very new shampoo. It is called Clear Hair, Scalp, and Therapy Ultra Shea. And I think this is the one that's made for ethnic girls, because they have a kind of a purple bottle that's more for Caucasian women. But this one, I believe, is made for women of color, because it says something about scalp nourishment for relaxed and natural hair. This stuff is amazing. I also suffer from seborrheic dermatitis. I get dry, itchy scabs on my hair, and for a while I was using tar shampoos, salicylic acid shampoos, and that was just making it worse. So this line takes care of all of that. My scalp is nowhere even remotely close to being as flaky as it was. Like, I could brush my hair and like it looked like it was snowing on my shirt, which made me self-conscious. But this stuff right here is just awesome. The cool thing about it is it has glitter in it, because I washed my hair, and I was wondering why it looked like I had bronzer on my hand. It has glitter in it. I don't know what the purpose of the glitter is, but I guess it's to give your hair the appearance that it shines. But this is what I use now, and I absolutely love it. It is I believe $4.98 at Walmart. So $4.98 both of this. So you're spending roughly $10, whereas the Shea Moisture I used to use like this tall, and it was like $10 just for the shampoo. So that's what I use for my hair. I also, what I do after I wash my hair, I put oil on my ends, and also every time I wrap my hair at night, I put oil on my ends. And this is what I put on my ends. It's just simple coconut oil. You can get it at Sally's. That's where I got mine from. I put this on my ends, and then this is tea tree oil, and it is good for your scalp. Like I said, I have scalp issues, so it's good to get like the dry spots and stuff. You can leave it in, or you could leave it in, you know, for a while and then wash it out, or you just keep it in. It just all depends if you don't like the oily feel in your hair. Sometimes I leave it in, you know, overnight, or I wash it out. It just depends on what I'm trying to do. Like if I know I'm going somewhere, I will wash it out, but if I'm not going anywhere for a while, I'll leave it in and, you know, just do my hair that way. This is what I use for my scalp, and sometimes I use it on my ends. It smells really good. It's got a pepperminty smell, so it's really good for that. When I finish, you know, flat ironing my hair, I use this to just give my hair some, so it doesn't look so dry, because sometimes with my hair when I flat iron it, it looks a little dry, and this just gives it a little boost. You can spray this on your hair, you know, if you're leaving and you want to make sure everything's laying down flat. This is what I use. I also use the Motions kind, but the Walmart I got this from didn't have Motions. They sold out, so I use this. But I use this one or the Motions spray. So I talked about flat ironing my hair. The thing I used to do, I used to flat iron my hair every single day when I used to have a relaxer, because I didn't want my hair to look frizzy or bad. So I changed that, and what I do is I wash my hair either between 1 to 2 times a week. It just all depends what I've been doing. If I've been like sweating or been working out, I'll wash it 2 times. But if I haven't been doing anything that, you know, requires me to do a lot, been doing a lot of sweating, I wash it once a week. I wash it either Friday night or Saturday night, and I let it air dry for the most part. And it takes my hair a really long time to air dry. It takes for my hair to fully dry, like I'm talking no damp spots whatsoever, it takes my hair approximately a day to dry. So what I normally do if I have somewhere to go the next day, or like 2 days after I wash my hair, I will let it air dry, and then I will braid it up when I go to sleep, and then in the morning I'll, you know, run the blow dryer through it just to get the rest of the dampness out, because by the time I wake up in the morning it's not as wet, and the blow dryer is just soaking up all extra moisture. The other thing I did to take better care of my hair was to get a decent flat iron. I've always wanted a Chi flat iron, and when I first started, you know, doing my hair and straightening it and stuff, I could not afford a Chi flat iron because they were really expensive. They're anywhere from $99 to $300. And I just so happened to get one last year, and this is my Chi. I got it from Ulta. My mom got it for me actually, because she wanted me to have a nice hair straightener, because I've gone through so many. I've had gold plated ones, I've had metal ones, I've had the InStyler, which for me was bad for my hair because of the metal pins would pull and break my hair off. I've had a knockoff Chi, which was a good flat iron. Like, I'm not gonna say it wasn't. It was a GVP, but this one works amazing. So this is what I use. On top of that, my hair with that one, the ends would get dry. So what I do is I use the InStyler, and at first I didn't like it because they claimed that it was made for African American women's hair and it gets really straight. It doesn't get if you just use this by itself, it will not give you the results that it gives you on the infomercial, at least not for me. But what I use this for is to flip my hair under, and it smooths the cuticle of my hair so my hair doesn't look so frayed, at the bottom, and that's what I use this for, is to just smooth everything out. To protect my hair from heat damage, I don't use split remedy spray like that girl did, but I found this because a friend of mine was living with me and she was using this, and I used it on my hair and it just works awesome. And it is one and only argan oil, and I also use the hydrating mask when I get out of the shower to put a little bit more moisture back in my hair. But this is amazing. Like I've gone through different types of heat protectant. I don't really care for Herbal Essence, Tresemme, those heat protectants, because they are water based, and so all it does is it just curls my hair back up. And so I need an oil based one. I was using Silk Elements, but I didn't like how the fact that it made my hands greasy, and then when I would pick up the flat iron and I'd drop it, or it would make my hand burn. This one is oily, but it doesn't leave like a greasy residue on your hand as bad as the Silk Elements one. I mean, it smells really, really good. It's a little expensive. This was $10. I have a Sally's card, so I got it for $8.99. It's a little expensive, but it's so worth it. It was actually the reason why I got a Sally's card, because I was like, I need to keep using this. So this is what I use. It's just amazing. Throughout the week, just to maintain my hair, make sure my edges, I sweat in my sleep. And sometimes in the morning, my little edges are kind of frayed up. I use this. It's Mizani Rose H2O Conditioning Hair Dress. I actually took this from my mom. I don't really know where she got it from. I'm assuming, Sally's. They carry it in Walmart now, so you can also get it at Walmart. I just use this to like smooth my hair, put it on my ends if I'm like about to leave, just so that my hair looks smooth and it smells really good. So that's what I use. I wrap my hair religiously every night, mainly because I have so much hair and I don't want to like be all over the place. And I brush it. I just try to take really good care of my hair, and that's what I've done. So that's what I do to take care of my hair. I would be really interested in finding out with what a lot of you ladies do for your hair. I'm gonna try and post some pictures of what my hair looked like when I first got it cut, different pictures of what my hair looked like and now, just in case hopefully it works. I haven't ever really done this before, so I'm gonna try and do that. If you have any questions or comments about anything, please feel free to comment below. I would love to help anybody that's trying to get their hair to grow. My biggest thing I would say is just, if it's possible, don't get perms anymore. So try and figure out that way. I appreciate you guys listening. I hope this video wasn't too long. But thanks again for listening, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.